All right, kids, hang on half a second here. You thought it was going to be the old pen upon parchment, but I think we're going to go with an actual narrative. We are here live at the Gray Owl, and this place is absolutely booming. We're going to give you a quick little scan shot here. We even got Lane in the pic. Great orange hat, and you get a nice idea of the bubble and the buzz of the boom as it unfurls here in Norman, Oklahoma. The confluence of crude oil and cannabis has begun, and this is yet another dispatch from the patch, and we're going to attempt to let you get a really good feel for what's going on here in downtown Norman. Great shot out the window there, a little downtown Norman shot coming in here, and we're going to go over the usual suspects, which are some of these lovely newspapers we brought to show you. We get, oh, look at this, Keystone Pipeline clears big hurdle, shocker. And then, of course, we've got the old Wall Street Journal. Says the same thing, delayed pipeline clears key hurdle. Maybe the same copy editors, you never can tell. And then we got another Wall Street Journal here, and I think this one's going to let us check out the earnings report from Exxon and Royal Dutch Shell. And once again, the whole point is to try and do our best to follow this unfurling energy boom as it happens across this grand land of ours, the grand land, of course. And we do that by simply looking through the newspaper and telling you the stories that either relate to energy, as in crude oil and natural gas, that kind of stuff, or cannabis. Both of them, that's marijuana, by the way, kids, and both of them are booming right now, to say the least. And the evidence for that is really clear. You just sort of look on Wall Street, you see the stocks going up and down and up and down. And then you see the businesses. Plenty of new businesses will be coming to downtown Norman. This is basically a new one, been around for a couple of years, and I would say it seems to have a pretty good thing going right here. We will probably see if we can't basically just sort of go through this. And I know we've only got about 15 minutes. So we'll give you an update. I'm going to try and find a nice shot that really captures all that is of the Gray Owl as we read the latest and greatest. Let's take a look here. First off, let's start with Friday's Wall Street Journal. Let's see if we got any big things here on energy, and I'm sure we do. I'm sure there's something huge on probably Exxon. You know what we'll do? We'll spin around this way. That way you can shoot out the window a little bit. And that way people won't feel self-conscious, because it appears that maybe no one's wanting to sit next to me. I don't blame them. Screw them. We'll go back in this way. Let's see here. Here we go. Check out this, kids. We're going to go to page B3, and we're going to find out about Exxon. Big Exxon. Talk about a huge oil company. Let's see what they have to tell us. Oh, look at this. Great layout here. Let's lay this out right here in full splendor. We've got Exxon's profits fall as it spends more and pumps less. Then we've got Shell's chief sets path to cost cuts. So, there's big energy news for you. What do you want to know about Exxon? Hell, I don't know. Go read the article and find out, but I can tell you this much. They made a wicked bet on natural gas years ago when they bought XTO Energy. I think everyone agrees that natural gas is going to be quite the future of the bridge energy, I think is what they call it. It'll get us off the ugly crude and onto the cleaner stuff. By the way, crude isn't ugly; it's black gold, but that's in the eye of the beholder. But Exxon drills a lot in Oklahoma. They have their XTO Energy's drilling a lot in southern Oklahoma. And even though XTO, I think, was a natural gas company, we'll find the oil logs that'll probably demonstrate that they're hitting a shitload of oil as well. And, see, I'm just going to read you the front. Actually, what we'll do is we'll kick this out back this way again. And it says, ExxonMobil spent more money but pumped less oil and natural gas last year, leading to a 27% drop in profit for America's biggest energy producer. Okay, that's, I'm not going to read the whole damn thing to you, but suffice to say, Exxon's making it happen around the world. They're big, and what will happen in the future, who knows, but I think they'll probably do pretty good. So let's jump over here to Shell, because all we're trying to do is connect crude and consciousness here. And we could probably find the consciousness somewhere in this article. Shell, of course, another enormous energy company, an Anglo-Dutch company. We think they're headquartered in Amsterdam. We don't know for sure if they are. We want to again reinforce that they should probably get into the cannabis business, because I suspect that they probably make some of the best stuff over there in Amsterdam, and they already have the distribution set up for it. We'll continue to look through the Wall Street for cannabis articles. We're already about 5 minutes into this beast, so we'll just tell you, we'll give you the overview on Shell here. In his first 4 weeks as chief executive of Royal Dutch Shell, great name here, Ben Van Beurden has altered the priorities and performance measures that defined the company for a decade. So it sounds like this guy, take care, Dylan. Sounds like this guy is probably going to change their path a little. I would encourage all energy investors to read this article as well. And we will continue this little journey here as we attempt to connect crude and consciousness, one gusher at a time, which is what we like to do here at the Transparent Barrel. Energy Boom 101. We may have some fellers trying to get into the background of the shot here, so we'll swing it out this way. We'll let you check out the bike. Yeah, it's not even out there. That's that bursting sun shot. Here, I'll get you on the old paper. That way we can look and see if there's anything on cannabis in here. There's something on Twitter. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be around for a while. No, this nothing else. UPS, thought leaders. Yeah, let's see here. Google's got something going. Cable's got something going. Well, so far I'm not finding a whole lot more on energy in here. Hell, we may even abort this thing, but nah. Seriously, folks, let's continue with this. You just have to sort of get comfy with telling these stories as we continue to journey down the rabbit hole. A quick little update on the cannabis sector. It is, I think most would agree, it appears to be in a hyper-growth phase. Almost all these cannabis stocks, and we only follow 3 of them. There's PHOT, which is Grow Life. There's CBIS, which is Cannabis Science, and there's MJNA, which is medical marijuana, Medi Mary. We follow those 3. And they all appear to be in a hyper-growth phase. I know that I think CBIS is up 200% since January 1st. Medi Mary, I think, is up about 180%, and Grow Life is up about 40%. Now, how long does this last? No one knows. You could look back and see how long Tesla's hyper-growth lasted last year. That was 5 months. And no one knows how long the marijuana hyper-growth will last. But the one other thing I can add to this discussion is that the Farm Bill, which is about to be passed, is for the first time going to remove the restrictions on cultivating hemp. Now, hemp isn't really the same thing as marijuana, but that clearly demonstrates that the whole marijuana movement is out of the bag, to say the least. Let's see if we can find anything else in here on energy or marijuana. In the meantime, as we try and... Oh, here's something from BP. By the way, BP was not happy at all with how some things are how they're having to pay out some money based on a little cocktail party they threw down in the Gulf. I don't blame them. They probably had all sorts of people trying to screw them, and I guess that's life. But BP will survive. Everyone else will. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Miss Asparagus. How's she doing? Let's see here, still looking. And by the way, the good news is the next episode we show, I'll actually read the paper in advance so you don't have to go through the bullshit. Check this out. Ukraine, though, here's huge news. Remember, kids, Ukraine is in a tug-of-war right now between the East and the West. Russia wants to keep them so they can have more people sort of agree with their worldview, as well as Russia needs to find big consumers to sell their natural gas and oil to. And Ukraine needs that natural gas and oil. So I would say that's a big, big article on energy. And then also in here we got the Wicked Argentina article. If you remember, there's a nice little driller out of Tulsa, owned by Williams Companies. They're called APCO, and they've been drilling down in Argentina for quite a while. At one point their stock was $90 a share. I think now it's probably $15. By the way, this may be Beyonce. I don't know who the hell, but she is making it happen. Let's see here. And the kids are crazy, by the way. The kids here at Boom U, they're crazy. These minds are on fire and they're going nuts. Let's see what else we got here. Hey, so God made a farm bill. Holy shit. Maybe they're going to talk in there about the removal of the restrictions on cultivating hemp. You never can tell what old Rupert's going to talk about. I can tell you this much. I haven't seen any other news in the Wall Street Journal's Friday edition concerning any marijuana news, but I wouldn't worry a whole lot. You're going to start seeing tons of that. And we'll get to the next episode. I think we'll discuss, well, we actually have one more section we can go through in the Wall Street Journal from Friday. Oh, shit, look at this. There is an article. There's another article on energy. It's not stopping, folks. Look at this one. It says, pumping up the U.S. economy. Heard on the street. Let's go straight to it. Let's just cut to the chase. Look at this. Pumping up America's economy. Here's the lead paragraph. The shale boom is greasing the wheels of the U.S. economy. Gross domestic product grew at 3.2% annual rate in the fourth quarter, the Commerce Department reported Thursday, adding to evidence that the economy has shifted into a higher gear. If not for October's government shutdown, growth would have been 3.5%. Wow, crazy stuff. Anyway, go get yourself the Friday, January 31st, Wall Street Journal, and read all these lovely articles about oil, which is one pillar in the energy boom. The other pillar is cannabis. I haven't found any articles yet in the Wall Street Fridays, but I guarantee you they'll be in there. And in the meantime, I think this might be Beyonce. Great tune, but we're going to probably go ahead and sign off because we're getting ready to crash into 12 minutes into the hour here on K-Rig, where we connect crude and consciousness, one gusher at a time. And we'll do the patented pivotal swing here with the camera and sign off because we're gonna go into Saturday's Wall Street Journal with the next episode. So this has been the Energy Boom 101, live from the Gray Owl, one of the finest coffee houses in the United States of America, and where we love to attempt to bring together the story that is occurring, which is the confluence of crude oil and cannabis. Also, by the way, that confluence of crude oil and cannabis is crafting and polishing the lens of optimism and compassion. The optimism will align with the crude oil, and the compassion will align with the cannabis. And this should be a very exciting time to be alive and watch this red, white, and blue renaissance sort of bubble up and take a toke. That is it. 3, 2, 1, boom.